you're watching TV9 Digital. I'm Pratibha. After a high voltage campaign that took place in Hyderabad for the municipal body elections, now the BJP has set its target to the next state, Kerala. Kerala has been a very tough state for the BJP to crack. And why? Because one, in the Lok Sabha polls, the BJP has not had even a single victory in Kerala. In the assembly elections as well, it had only one seat, whereas only one civic body has been captured by the BJP over the last several years. And this despite the fact that the RSS has a very strong presence in Kerala. So what's different this time around? Well, the BJP is pulling out all guns to ensure that it has a bigger impact this time around ahead of the assembly elections that will be taking place next year. In fact, none other than the Union Home Minister Amit Shah as well as the Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath would be campaigning for the civic polls. But if you remember, in 2017, they had been sent packing because of the timid response that their rally received. So what has changed this time around? Well, this time, for the very first time perhaps, the BJP has fielded 500 Christians and 112 Muslims for the civic body elections. The BJP has clearly adapted itself to the political reality of Kerala. Let's give you the geography of Kerala, which will help it explain better. Well, 45% of the population in Kerala is Christians and Muslims, whereas the 55% are Hindus who have traditionally voted between the Left Democratic Front and the Congress-led UDF. Between these two parties, they have been in power all these years. The BJP has not made much of an impact, but has still managed to better its vote share every single time. In 2011, it was a mere 8% for the BJP in the polls in Kerala, whereas now in the Lok Sabha elections, it increased to as much as 16%. The BJP has also picked up on some very sensitive issues in Kerala. It spoke of the Sabarimala issue. It knew very well that it can bank in on the emotions of the Ayyappa devotees and the fact that the devotees were against the Supreme Court ruling. The BJP fought for it. After that, the BJP has also spoken of the love jihad issue. Nationally, it might be quite a controversial topic, but in Kerala, it has found resonance with the Christians who have spoken of the forced conversions that have been taking place in the state on the ground. The BJP's plan seems to be very, very clear: to consolidate the Hindu as well as the Christian votes and alienate the Muslim votes. Would it work this time around for the civic body polls? The BJP is hoping it can capture at least 2 of the 6 civic bodies that are going to polls from December 8th onwards. It's definitely a new social engineering that the BJP has been trying. Is it going to work or not? Can the BJP become the third frontier in the assembly elections that are scheduled for next year? Well, only time will tell. The BJP has promised, of course, a new phase of development for Kerala, but really it's going to be the BJP that is going to get a new face if it comes to power or if it is able to make quite an impact. Well, that's all I have for you today. Let me know in the comment section what you think of BJP's new social engineering. It's going to be a tightrope walk for them because nationally and in Kerala, it's going to be a complete contrast in their brand of politics. Let me know in the comment section. Please like, share and subscribe to TV9 Digital. Thank you for watching. Take care.